Morning and welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you're watching this on the replay, know that you will have just as fun and healing a time as if you were here live. If you would like to join me live, go ahead and check out that description below. I'm here 5 times a week, same days, same times, every week, with some additional streams sprinkled in here and there. If you'd like to be made aware of every stream as it hits live, go ahead and subscribe with that notification bell and you will absolutely know every single time I'm here and sending Reiki to all of you. So if you are new here, hello, go ahead and check out that live chat button. Feel free to make any requests that you have for healing. The first half of the time that we'll have here together will be building a crystal grid to the requests of everyone in the chat. After a brief explanation of Reiki, we'll transition into my sending a session to you whenever and wherever you happen to be. The only thing you need to do is relax, find a space of optimal comfort, and I will take care of the rest. So welcome in. If you haven't already, please feel free to go ahead and like the stream and all of that other good YouTuber stuff, and we'll get right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and transition over to the chat. Again, you can feel free to request a specific theme of healing or even specific stones. We'll build this grid together. We'll have it reflect everything that we're looking to focus on today, and then we'll get into the healing. Thank you so much for being here. So let's see what we have here. Peace of mind, absolutely. We can work on that. Healing intention for your hands and wrists, and also peace of mind. Okay, good. Let's work on that. So let's go ahead and transition over to the grid. So here we are. Here's our crystal grid. We'll just start out with a nice blank slate. We usually do start out with some copper. We find that copper works really well just as it moves electricity. It also moves energy. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, the sound is back. Sorry about that. So yeah, here is our copper. We've found that it really helps to break up any blockages and optimize the flow of Reiki energy. It also helps to serve as sort of like a nice grounding base for this session. So let's go ahead and check out, first of all, pain. I want to bring in some Celestite, which has been a big healer for us for sure. And I'm also going to bring in some emerald to help with any soft tissue stuff and soft tissue healing. Celestite helps by opening up our upper chakras. This allows us to not only connect with our angelic guides, but to better connect with, just thinking about how to set that up, but better thinking about our spirit body and less our physical body. So I feel like it helps with the perception of pain. And we found it to be really helpful here. But it's also a great stone if you want to connect with your angel guides, get their wisdom, support, feeling supported and guided. If you're doing any kind of angelic energy work, like integrated energy therapy, for example, hey, good morning, future someone, good to see you. Celestite would be a good stone. In fact, if Celestite turns into angelite when allowed to brew under the surface of the Earth's crust a little bit longer. And here is some raw emerald. This can be fantastic for healing soft tissue, skin, tendons, ligaments, all that kind of good stuff. So anytime that you're having joint issues and things, this can be one of the stones that you use, especially if there's irritation, inflammation, or just past injury, past surgery, that kind of thing. This can be helpful. It's also wonderful for the heart chakra. So peace of mind is an amazing request. I think that it's something we overlook. Oftentimes we can think about all the physical stuff, which is important. We need to support that too. But there's also quite a few things that we can work on to help support our mind throughout change and all the different things that go on about life. So I'm thinking about like the first things that pop to mind, but also I feel like I want to kind of get out of a little bit of what I would use, and I want to check in and see what someone else would use. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a book. I'll go ahead and start with Cassandra Eason's The Crystal Handbook and see what she would use for that. She definitely uses a lot of the same stones I would use, but also uses Smoky Quartz, which I feel like I want to go ahead and bring that into. So for peace of mind, the first stone that I would have gone to, and apparently she would too, is Rutilated Quartz. Rutilated Quartz is essentially, it's usually clear, but not always, clear quartz that has rutils or inclusions of this other stone that you can see a little bit more in this more included one. Here you can see it a little bit better. Those rutils are thought to direct the healing energy exactly where it needs to go, balance the mind and body, and help bring about a sense of physical healing as well. This is a stone that you can use to help bring up your physical vital energy and kind of replenish your energy stores after having been sick. So we use it a lot here. It's a great multi-purpose stone, but I find it exceptional to meditate with when I'm struggling to like calm my mind and find a general sense of peace and well-being. I feel like for folks that do energy work of any kind, Rutilated Quartz is one of those crystals that, you know, someone says, what crystals should I get if I just want to start? Like, this is very multi-purpose. This is a good one to have. Others would be, let's see, we'll include her suggestion for Smoky Quartz. It's also great for protection and to help dissipate a sense of worry. Highly, highly protective. It's basically just anywhere from slightly off from clear to very, very dark. A great example of that. Here's another example of smoky quartz where it's nearly black. So you may see several different variations of it. Actually, let's go ahead and place that in here. Additionally, let's see. It does kind of look like there's gold inside with Rutilated Quartz. And good morning, Vincent. Good to see you. Yeah. This one actually also has a vein of hematite inside, which can be so grounding and beautiful. You can kind of see that silvery vein in the middle. It looks like a gray line. It's a vein of hematite in there. Golden tiger eye, aventurine, and sunstone, you got it. Good morning, Korakar. Okay, so sunstone, golden tiger eye. So this is sunstone. This stone we've been working with for quite a bit. We tend to go in, one of the most fascinating things of working in this sort of a format of communal healing and seeing everyone several days a week is that we've seen the themes that kind of flow through everyone's life, and it's everyone. This has been a stone that we've been working with for like the last couple of weeks, and it couldn't be more timely. This is a stone of truly expanding our vision of our own potential. And it helps by kind of working with the sacral and the solar plexus in a sense, but also awakening our upper visions. It's almost like by grounding and satiating and healing the lower chakras, we can truly work with our upper chakras that much better, because yeah, balance is healing. But this is a particularly powerful stone if you're sort of feel a little bit stuck and you're like, where do I go? What do I do? Especially if you're at a crossroads in life. It can be a wonderful stone, and it works so well with aventurine. So we're going to go ahead and put these guys here. Aventurine. Much like sunstone, it helps to awaken our sense of our own potential, but in a much closer to the heart sort of sense. It helps to support our ability that, in the very immediate, even the tiniest ways, we can be more than we may have believed we could be. So this is believing we can be more than we've thought before. It can be great for things like if you've been kind of browbeaten or told you can't do that, sort of dismissed often, or often told that you're not quite there, you can't quite do that. This is a great stone to help heal the heart wounds there, so a lot of the childhood wounds that might be showing up for some folks, or even as a result of a kind of a toxic work environment that's really been internalized. This can be a great stone, and this helps really set a great foundation for sunstone to really do its thing. I love working with them together. There we go. So we've got them evened out. Oh, hey, Heart. Good morning. Tired, toe pain, and reflux. Absolutely. For tired, Rutilated Quartz will really help you kind of energize. Pain, we have Celestite. And reflux, I will pick something up for you. And golden tiger eye I'll bring in. motivation, focus, and completing tasks. You got it. So let's see. Let's do the tiger eye first and then see how it feels. Yeah, I know what I'll do. So golden tiger eye is one of those stones that we often see in the healing arts. We're probably really familiar with it if we've done anything having to do with crystals. One, it's beautiful. Two, it's often found in the US. So a lot of us who are based in the US have easy access to this. It can be very affordable, but it also does a number of really incredible things. It helps us to organize and focus the mind, especially if we're taking in a lot of information. It allows us to kind of prioritize and make the connections between. It almost brings to mind that meme of Charlie Day from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where he's got like the bulletin board with all of the thumbtacks and the yarn connecting them all. It's sort of like that version of things, except not quite so scattered. It's like looking at something really scattered and then just seeing that red yarn line that's connecting you to all the matching pieces. This and labradorite can be excellent for that, but it's also deeply protective and grounding. So let's see. So we've got some of that there. And for motivation, organization, focus on work, completing tasks. Definitely another one we've been working with quite a bit. Got some green chrysoprase. This is a stone that can help us to kind of bring things to their endpoint or work towards that goal, especially when that goal seems really far away and we've been working at it some time. Like when we get to that point where we're like, oh my God, I keep doing this and I just feel like I'm not getting ahead. It allows us to take a breath and look back at all we've completed to see where we are now, which ultimately gives us a big boost of, wait a minute, I can do this. I've gotten this far, I can keep going. It allows us to take some pride in our progress to where we are so that it makes it easier to continue to keep going. Actually, I feel like we could use all four. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Completing tasks. Also, Garnet. Garnet can be great for like executive function, like seeing things through all the way to the end, coming up with a plan to get things done, and sticking to it. It's a very Capricorn stone, and it's January's birthstone, which is when quite a few Capricorns, most Capricorns are born in January. Yeah, Garnet can be sort of that organized step one, step two prioritization stone. I love to work with this in conjunction with chrysoprase and with tiger eye, big time. last one, I think, before I pick a few for us to vote on to kind of anchor the grid, is one for reflux. And I'm going to go ahead and again take another peek at Cassandra Eason's book and see if she would use something different than I would. She actually uses chrysoprase for that, which is interesting. I've never used it for that. I would have thought lepidolite for sure. And so I'm gonna, and she also does. Yeah, let's use some lepidolite. We haven't used that in a while. I didn't see that. Sorry. Oh, future someone. So sorry about that. Oh, you requested some other ones too. I'm so sorry. So we got the Garnet, great minds, and Amethyst. You got it. So lepidolite, this one actually has a little bit of Amazonite in it too. Lepidolite is actually lithium mica. And just like lithium, the mental health drug that's used and has been used since, it's been in use for almost 100 years, it can help boost mood, but it's also indicated for things like reflux. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this in. So this will definitely help with the peace of mind, for sure. Amethyst, absolutely. Let's get some of that. Okay. Amethyst and Fluorite, Bloodstone, Sapphire. Fluorite, Bloodstone, Sapphire. Here's Amethyst, good for kind of coming into our own, growing into who we are, taking responsibility for ourselves, but not taking responsibility for other people. It helps to balance those things. It also helps us to feel supported and connected to spirit and can help us open our intuition a bit. Sapphire can help us, excuse me, truly expand our intuition. It is the intuition stone. It can be somewhat ungrounding if you use it without grounding crystals, but we have plenty here. So let's see. Bloodstone can help with physical circulation. So much. Bloodstone can help with physical circulation as well as just emotional OMG stuff hits the fan. It's for those times when, excuse me, it's for those times when we can be overwhelmed and shook to our core and feel like we're thrown off center and still need to balance the emotions that come with that. Bloodstone is excellent. It works with the heart, but also the root. It's one of those stones of the heart that can be deeply grounding. And last of all, we're going to have Fluorite, which is another one that can really help with inner peace, calm. There's our Bloodstone. Fluorite is one of those super obvious but seldom thought of stones for things like that. I'm so glad we use it here. It's also excellent for teeth because it is fluoride. But fluorite is just great for calm and ease and assimilation and taking a deep breath and sort of finding your path despite some stress. So let's use some purple and some clear. There we go. Fantastic. Awesome. So now I'm going to go ahead and pick a couple of stones for you to vote from to help finish off this grid, fill in the center, edge in the ends, and I would love your feedback on it. So let's go ahead. And then while you're voting on that, I'm going to go ahead and explain what Reiki is for those who are unfamiliar with the concept, and then we'll get right into the healing. So ones that came to mind today. One is Chalcopyrite, which is what we see in the middle there. In this case, it's with clear quartz, which helps focus the energy even more. Chalcopyrite can help us with all of those focus, mental acuity, being able to put our mind at one task and not everything else. So it can be great for that, but it's also great for just mental, emotional peace, like inner peace. So it really hits a lot of the requests that we had today, and it helps to send those energies up. The other would be bumblebee jasper, which can help us to feel energized as we go forward in our soul's purpose. So if we feel slow and sluggish, if we feel like it's just hard to find the energy to keep going on the path that we're on, bumblebee jasper can really help like spur us on. Always like to note that this does contain arsenic, so be careful with it. So chalcopyrite, do your best to spell it, I'll understand. For bumblebee jasper, go ahead and make your votes in the chat. I will quickly explain what Reiki is, and if you haven't already, please go ahead and like the stream. That'll help some folks find me. Both as usual. Absolutely. So again, I'm Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner and teacher at Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I've been teaching Reiki for 13 years, and if you want to learn more about my online Reiki trainings, which are all enrolling now, or my social media, my free community Discord, or Crystal Shop, all of that information is linked in the description below. So the style of Reiki that I work with the most is Usui Reiki. And here in the West, we often use the term for the energy and like as a sort of a synonym for the name of the practice. Essentially, Reiki means spiritually guided life energy. This is out of the Japanese context, and they're a Shinto culture. They basically feel that everything has a soul, everything has energy, everything is interconnected. While we do have our own individual energy fields, absolutely, there are so many things that connect and unite us and flow through all of us. One of those energies is this spiritually guided life energy, or Reiki. This energy is one that is already a part of you. It's already there. It's flowing through you and everything else around you. This is really how I'm able to send it to you over a distance. It's already uniting us and connecting us. It doesn't matter where you are or when you are. I'm able to direct more of this energy to you, of course, with your permission and your intention to be open to it. With Reiki energy, because it's already there, this is an energy that our body, mind, and spirit are very well acquainted with and very familiar with. Simply opening up to it allows your body, mind, and spirit to use this energy even better. It can support where we feel depleted. It can support us to let go of blockages so we feel a little bit more supported. Kind of like the concept of, isn't it easier to leave that toxic job when you have another job kind of lined up, or at least some opportunities? Yeah, it totally is, because we can see the something better on the horizon. Very much similar here. So all you need to do to make the most of this time is get as physically comfortable as you can. Sit up, lie down, move around, whatever you need to do. You can feel free to close your eyes, chill out, or, go ahead and meditate too. That's fine. But what I really suggest is just relaxing, allowing the Reiki to show you what it happens to be. If your mind, continues to race, or you think, or you're not sure if it's racing or thinking or intuition, simply take a deep breath, because it could be any of those things. You don't have to keep your mind silent, and you don't need to focus on anything, although you can if you want to. It can often be really advantageous to simply see what comes up during a session. The pictures, the thoughts, the ideas. This could be your subconscious speaking to you. It could be your intuition speaking to you, or it could just be an opportunity to have some really fruitful thought. Whatever happens to come up in your session, no matter if you feel it in your physical body, if you feel it as a shift in your mental space, or if you feel it in your emotions, it's a beautiful shift. At the end of sending Reiki to all of you, I'll reopen the chat, and I'll happily answer any questions you have, and we'll be open to hearing any experiences that you may have had as well. So go ahead, relax, and simply allow. You don't have to focus or do anything. And of course, you may combine this time with anything you find physically supportive, like yoga or journaling or meditation if you want. This is all about you to get the rebalance that you need. If you have any questions to ask and you're watching this not live, feel free to go ahead and use the comments below to ask those questions, or reach out to me on the social media linked in the description, and I'll do my best to help you sort it out. So without any further ado, let's get into the healing, see the results of the vote, and turn up the music and turn down the lights. One note about the lights, they will gently move through several different colors, but at no point will they flash or strobe. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you again, and let's get into the healing. Have a great day, future someone. Both for Grace, both for Korakar, both for future someone. Yeah, it's both. The inside joke, it's always both. So here's the Chalcopyrite. And let's see, I've got bumblebee jasper. And another piece of bumblebee jasper. Right here. Very earthy vibe today. Yes, a very earthy vibe indeed. So everyone go ahead, relax, enjoy. Thank you for being here, and I will bring you back in about 25 minutes. Enjoy. invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Gently stretch, move, or bend. Wiggle your fingers and toes if you need. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It's an honor and a pleasure as always. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to share, I invite you to go ahead and use the chat. You're so welcome, Grace. It's so good to see you all. I will be back later today, 20 minutes after the hearing ends. I'm so glad your hands and wrists feel better. I'm so glad, Grace. I'm so glad. I hope you have a good day at work if that's where you're going today. Yeah, have a great day for you too, Grace, and thank you. And everyone, yes, have a beautiful day. I love starting my day with all of you. It's just beautiful. Like I mentioned, I will be here about 20 minutes after the hearing ends. If you'd like to be notified, go ahead and subscribe with notifications on. I can't pre-publish an event without an exact start time, so sorry about that. And of course, the hearings, they start when they start and they go as long as they do. I believe this one is scheduled to start at like 1 or 2. Oh, you're so welcome. Oh, Barbie, hi, I hope you're well. Thank you for being here. I hope you'll join us again soon. I'll be back here later today. Definitely tomorrow and every Friday. Well, every Thursday I'm here at 8 a.m. Every Friday I'm here at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. And every Sunday I'm here at 8 p.m. as well as Wednesdays at 4 p.m. I will be here again today for a special one after the hearing ends. And yeah, I'm really glad to have all of you here. Thank you so much for being a part of the Community Distance Reiki. If you'd like to be a part of any of my social media, my free community Discord, learn about online Reiki classes, or see my crystal shop, any of that good stuff, it's all in the description below, along with the days and times that I go live. All of those days and times are East Coast US. But yeah, wherever you're from, I hope you join us. It's the element of communal chi is very much at play. The more people come together with the same or similar intention, the greater the energy potential is magnified for everyone. So while our individual energy fields stay separate and protected, there's an abundance of energy to support all of us. Thank you for being here. This wouldn't have been what it is without each and every one of you. Take care of yourselves. I will see some of you later today, hopefully some of you later tomorrow or this weekend, and I wish you all the best. Take care of yourselves, and yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.